I'm Chris Selland. I'm the VP of Marketing for HP Vertica. The Vertica platform, which is the HP Vertica analytics platform, was really one of the earliest and I would say most well-established big data platforms in the industry. The company Vertica Systems was founded in 2005. The founder of the company, we were a team of founders, but one of them was Michael Stonebreaker, who's a very well-known database visionary. You know, the term big data really stems back to, if you look it up on Wikipedia or Quora, it goes back to like 99, 2001. So technologists kind of knew this whole big data thing is coming for a dozen years now. And Vertica Systems was basically founded on the premise that traditional data warehouses and traditional databases were not going to be able to handle big data. So Vertica was founded in 2005 to solve that problem, which wasn't really a widely recognized problem at that point in time, but we're there now. So we've been around, the company's been in business for 7 years. Hewlett-Packard acquired Vertica Systems, so we're now HP Vertica in 2011. And we have, hundreds of direct customers. We have a major OEM program and partner program as well. If you count our OEM customers, people are using Vertica as part of some other application or system. We have thousands of customers worldwide. And of course, through HP now, we have worldwide presence. So we're really, I would say we're one of the biggest, most established, longest standing companies in the big data space. So, and probably one of the founders of big data in some respect, at least from a technology platform standpoint. Basically, it's a very high performance analytics platform. It's also extremely scalable. It's based on a industry-leading columnar architecture, so it basically stores a lot of data, processes it very efficiently, effectively. So, really you can use Vertica to kind of be your big data platform, throw everything in there, slice it, dice it, and analyze it any way you want. And that's how a lot of customers use us. And then, an event like this, the Hadoop thing has become very popular in the industry. We've also built various bidirectional connectors to Hadoop, so we can also connect with Hadoop, because there are certainly companies who are seeing Hadoop as the place where they want to throw all of their data, and then basically we can connect with and move data back and forth. So we work a lot with Hadoop, and then also there's a lot of other platforms and systems out there as well. Autonomy is another part of HP. We also connect with Autonomy, so we can manage unstructured data and help analyze it. They process it, we analyze it. So there's a lot of different other forms of connectivity. So we can be it. We can be the whole platform, or we can be kind of part of a bigger platform as well. So, and these days, it's either or both. But we tend to work with a lot of large enterprise customers who have, truly big data. I mean, we have customers that have hundreds of terabytes, and we have a number of customers that have petabytes of data. But we also work with a lot of startups, ASPs, like I said, a lot of OEMs who are also managing a lot of data on behalf of their customers as well. Well, I think, everybody's sort of overheard the 3 V's definition of big data, right? Which is, volume, velocity, variety. I mean, big data is a great term because it's got people thinking about the big volume part, but velocity is, we hate when companies throw away data. And really, the velocity and variety problems are just as big. So be thinking about the 3 V's. It seems obvious, but, when you hear big, that's only 1 V, right? And then we also think about a 4th V, which is value, which is how am I going to make money from this? Because what's happened in the last, I talked about big data being a 12-year-old topic in technology circles, but what's happened over the last 18, 24 months is business people are now getting interested in this because they're realizing, it's disruptive, and it's potentially, if I do it well, it's a source of competitive advantage, and if I screw it up, it's going to really hurt me. So, so think about all 4 V's, I guess I would say, sort of extend that would be probably one tip I would say. So, well, I talked about the kind of platform approach. I mean, certainly Hadoop is a trend. So, and, at the same time, if you go talk to like a CFO or a CMO or a COO and you say Hadoop, they're going to say Gesundheit. They don't. So Hadoop is still very much rooted in the world of technologists, but, it's important. So, and I think what you're seeing a lot of startups now. It's kind of interesting though, because we tend to still, particularly in the enterprise deals, mostly still see the larger incumbent IT companies as competitors. I won't name my competitors, but we can guess who they are. We actually we don't see in as many deals as many startups, but there's a lot of startups obviously getting funded. There's a lot of new cool stuff being brought out to market. We're definitely making a lot of innovations and also working very closely. We've got a big, broad ecosystem. So I think to the point, we're talking about Hadoop, and then we work with a pretty wide variety of third-party business intelligence products, we've got partners like Tableau and MicroStrategy and Pentaho and a wide variety of partners there. ClickTech and others, I know that some of these companies are around here. A lot of the ETL companies, the various Hadoop distributions. So, think about a platform, and these platforms have multiple components. So I think integration, platform, and kind of building an ecosystem. Big data is, we can solve a big part of it with our platform. That's what we built it for. But at the same time, it's becoming a very big topic. And so the idea of kind of having an ecosystem, also having community, a community of users and developers, which is something we're working really hard on. We've got it today, but we're really building it out. Because, it's becoming more of a community approach. I mean, that's what the Hadoop movement really started as. And so you really need to think about the ecosystem, the community, the integrations. It's not, even though we would probably say to some degree it is us, and in a lot of cases it can be, at the same time, going and buying okay, now we got our big data solution. It's becoming a bigger and bigger topic, and like I said, it's also becoming a topic that is more and more important. I was out at a big Fortune 500 company that probably doesn't want to be named recently, and they were saying we don't look at any technology projects anymore without a business case being attached. And this was not just a Fortune 500, but this was probably a Fortune 10 company. And so if there's not that fourth V of value there, just because it's cool technology, that might have flown a couple of years ago when people were experimenting. It doesn't fly now more and more if you're looking for sort of real funding and real organizational support behind it. So as sort of the business side of the organization gets interested, that's something you really have to think about also.